Yukon. I still can't believe that Yukon wasn't on the Operation Burning Lance server the other day. All right, should I go full casting mode or should I play it easy? Great, no response. You guys are
sure who you were asking.
You guys are still there, right? Yeah. Okay. Should I pretend to be Darg?
No.
No.
Look, you're live, so I can't elaborate on that. But short answer, no.
No. Okay.
But what do you mean by
I meant
pretend to be
like
Darg?
casting Darg.
He goes a little crazy. If you want to cosplay as Darg, I say give it a try.
Cosplay as Darg.
But I think it's always better, you know. You never want to pretend to be someone else. You just got to be yourself, Scape.
Aww. Alright, well... Alright, so Team 1, we've got Clark Mom, Day, Solar, and Mini Titan. Team 2, I forgot to... I didn't... Okay, great. Off to a great start. Alright.
It's Davy Polly. Everyone else is, along for the ride.
Alright, we'll have to see this so-called Davy Polly engagement. We'll see if it actually happens. Clark Mom's got 2 Axfords. Yep, this is looking... I think this is just... Is this just oak?
Standard. Slightly low on stop kill. No
this
disco.
This looks
just
like oak. Yeah. I think that's just oak, but with different names.
Oh.
Day's got a carrier. Oh, no, he's got a 3K Levy.
He's gaming.
Oh, no. Oh,
looks
no.
Like
he's got a good mix of things on there, it looks like. I see bombs.
yeah, it's a lot of size 2s. I'm not seeing any size 3s. These could be... could be size 2 Bay bombers.
Is he S2 cringe bombing? Oh, no.
Yeah,
He's
these are S2 Bay bombers. I'm not seeing a
S2
single
bombing.
torpedo.
Titan's got...
Anus is a good deploy. They're doing an epoke, it looks like.
Looks like they got... Anus got a cap fleet as well. Titan's brought the cap fleet. I see gun sprinters. Gun sprinter. Gun sprinter. Yeah, these are all just gun sprinters. I think the...
Yeah, I think the destroyer has a Yub, actually.
Destroyer has missiles, yeah.
Yeah, Mini's pretty good with those. They put a lot of practice into it.
Alright, and then rounding things out, Solar's got the beam battleship going E. Oh.
Drive course E. Track correlator, huh?
Scryer, FPA, Parallax. Track correlator, yeah.
Track correlator.
Interesting. Okay. And then the frigate is Sarissa frigate with a little bit of E-War.
I'm looking at this. Am I going crazy or does it only have 1 FPA?
FPA 1. Oh no, you're right. It only has 1 FPA.
Yeah, it has ear eggs though.
Have fun.
Mean, you can fire the weak beam.
Have fun not doing much damage.
Mini Titan. This is a missile destroyer, so the beam is just a backup, really.
Yeah, exactly. I would say they're leaving B very unprotected, which frankly, huge mistake.
I would have positioned that destroyer by B to cover it, but you know, to each their own.
They need to deny A here, and I think that's what May's going to go for. But it's really
we
strange.
have bombers. We have bombers out already on ANS. I'm assuming these don't have anything in. Nope, they have things in them. Those are S2s. Yep. That was a
That's
really.
probably going to deny the A cap, I assume.
That was a really fast launch.
Pretty quick.
Those things are going fast.
They're mixed loadouts in these bombers as well, looks like.
We haven't even taken a look at what OSP has.
I mean, I trust Day to make tech, by the way. Like, that's their thing.
Rochelle with the fleet carrier back here. Launching...
Probably running the same thing as before. Shooting some missiles towards A, looks like.
Yep.
Sorry.
This is a very familiar fleet. We just saw this last match. Jat's got... This is a this is a full Throngler.
Yeah. Let's know that in deploy.
Throngler with
no
sprinter,
100 mil.
no 100 mil.
It's the Journeyman. The Journeyman probably has 100 millimeter craft.
Oh no, it's got 35 mil. Oh wait, is he trying to combine the 35 mil on these?
Does that work?
I would assume so.
I don't think anyone tried that in testing.
Snipes was trying something like that earlier today.
S2's out from Days Bombers. They are EO guided.
Oh, he says that thing
decoys.
doesn't get to
With
exist.
decoys. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Delete this man with like
$3
$1
million
billion
points
worth
of
of
S2s.
missiles.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Well, it did deny.
Oh, I thought these were semi-active S2s because they've got illuminators on some of these monitors.
We have
Damn, they've got both boosted self-screening and regular self-screening jammers. That's
Denying A is huge. I mean, I think it's worth those points.
Whoa, we got
We
a
need to
lot
take
of.
things out of the
completely missed though.
We got bombers out from the fleet carrier on OSP, escorted by 2 regular squadrons. A point is still just.
Some hits.
What is even happening here anymore?
Mini's
killed-
got a single Corvette. It's rolling its defender up.
They
into
got
arc,
one of
and
the
it's firing into ship.
Corvettes on A, but the other lives.
Yep. Good job, Mini. I'm so proud of you.
How's the Epoch going? The Solomon
Well,
is
there's an entire
spotted.
beam battleship on E.
Yeah, the Solomon is spotted, but I don't think.
There's a ferryman. Okay, around the corner. Never mind. This is actually a mistake putting the beam battleship down there.
Yeah, you want to
Um,
put it near A. It gets a lot more ability to stop OSP from pushing if you put it by A. Or at least it used to in the
yeah.
last patch. We'll see how carriers change that.
Ooh, Act Wakevale going straight for the ass of Dune on A here. Suboptimal.
Unfortunate. Yep, those are going to hit.
Wait,
And that is a dead sprinter.
Splash.
yeah. Wait is still not perfect, but it's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, that was easy to avoid, but Mini will win. with
Act
time.
command valve missiles out from one of Polly's MMTs on the dead stuff at A. Not a good sign. Not a good look.
Lots of missile expenditure on this A point here.
Yeah. Day
Yeah,
still
Charlotte's
has
about to
those
eat shit.
2 bombers, Ajax Squadron at A point. They still have their full bomb loads. I think those are those are still the EO. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's their
Why-
A denial. I mean,
Hang on.
think
with
that's
such solid A denial in place, I guess it is safe to move
click
south.
on a fleet, click on a fighter squadron, and then
Copy.
click the one of the fighters. And do you still have the buttons? You can still
Detach one.
touch the.
Are you
I can't do anything. It doesn't do anything, but
curious?
Yeah.
that's.
I think that's meant to be grayed out.
I have a feeling you're right. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They're,
Fair
they're just
amount of
putting the beam battleship on the-
failure on OSP's
Yeah.
side to ID those sprinters as dead.
You know, I'd be a little nervous if I was this journeyman within 6K of a beam battleship. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Act
Beam
command
battleship
val out on the beam
has
battleship.
yeah. Well, they know it's a capital now, even though they don't get missile cam from missiles anymore.
Still get tracer cam, which is a little strange, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Do they know that missile cam is no longer a thing, or have they
I'm
just
assuming,
figured that out now?
No, I'm assuming at least Polly and Day do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about
Day
the
is
other
super
people.
upset about it.
Oh, I
That's
would
too-
assume.
It's a big
I've,
part of the missile
I've,
strategy
I've
there.
seen the fleets they use.
I think, yeah, I really like Day's fleet, by the way.
Look, we got a tester in here.
Yo,
Perfect.
Bell.
Oh, it's Bell.
We're casting. Much.
We have 4 casters now. Crazy.
I'm also a perma tester, yeah.
Unfortunate or happy about that situation?
Oh wait, what are we watching?
That was
Well,
really
there's a-
embarrassing.
This is an epoch.
The
There's a
journeyman
beam
just
battleship on
fired
E.
2 defensive SDMs
Oh.
directly into a rock.
You guys want to see this EOHEC piece that will come out again? So I feel like Ajax is about to nuke Charlatan right here.
Ajax is out.
Charlatan's still
Ajax is
alive? I
alive.
thought it was going to eat shit earlier. Oh,
Oh, that feeling when there's literally just nothing watching A and you just give it to them completely for free? Guys.
That's what Ajax
Really?
Squadron was for, but I don't know what it's doing over there. Why is it on? It's been on like permanent high burn
yeah,
for like
that
the entire.
missile destroyer with the Act Wake and the Act Homon Jam has been getting a lot of kills this game. Custodian, that tugboat's about to die to it as well, looks like.
Yeah, but the beam should be pointing at A, no? I mean, that's what it's for. Why
Yeah,
is
but
it all the
it's a
way
missile
back here?
destroyer. It just exists to sling missiles all game, and then it's got a beam just in case.
Like, just because it's too valuable to lose, I guess.
Yeah.
Those missiles are going for lifeboats.
I remember during the Chosen of the Gods tournament finale, Mr. Meanie was bringing a similar sort of build, except it was with cyclones.
Yeah, it's a good build. I don't know what the destroyer is doing at the
Oh,
withdrawal
wait, these
line,
are
though.
cyclones. What am I saying?
Oh, they're losing C. That got back caps. That guys, ANS, this is not it.
This is embarrassing. I don't. The beam battleship is on E. The Axfords are also on E.
They had such good positioning at the beginning scape. Like they had it in the bag. They got A, and they're like, what?
Oh,
Did
the
you-
ship on
did
C.
you
The ship
see
on
the
C has stepped
Pavis?
off. The ship has stepped off C.
Oh no.
Charlton is somehow still alive. The Pavis was able to shoot down a
Luckily, Minnie got that
cyclone
EUB.
coming for its ass at like point blank.
C ship is dead.
Yeah, no, it takes A. The
Good job,
ship on
Minnie.
C is gone.
Okay,
So
what
at
they
least
need to
there's
do
that.
now is hold those 3, and they win.
We have a Buzzsaw squadron is a rocket bomber squadron incoming at ANS's backline here.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Axfords followed the beam battleship, and like the beam battleship's not going to be able to engage anything. It's been spotted. It's
It has been really
Oh.
funny though. It's being shot at by 100 mil bombers. Unfortunately, those are not going to do a whole lot.
the DC
Thank
board
you.
looks green. Some of the thrusters are yellow.
I think it's partially a psychological thing of keeping together to avoid getting hell bombed.
Mm.
But yeah, OSP has done. Sorry, ANS has done a pretty good job of killing or denying caps. but they
Hustler
need to-
squadron and ANS backline has engaged the bombers. Oh, never mind. They've withdrawn. So our SDM-1's out on the bombers.
OSP has got assets all over the map. They're moving into cap points, and ANS is just not spreading.
Completely balled up on E point, which has no one else on it.
It's not a good sign.
I mean,
Voodoo and Sunder squadron here are. Oh,
These are
Buzzsaw
newer players
squadron
piloting the
puts a
Capitals.
massive rocket strike out on that
Rockets, and
small
they
little
just
sprinter,
missed.
and they
Oof.
all missed. They all
on
missed.
E point here,
Yeah.
Oh, one
the
hit.
battleship
One hit.
has obliterated a ferryman and got a little bit engaged by the Thrombor, which is now pulling back.
What-
Yeah, you can't. If you're gonna put R2s on a fighter, you do need to micro them a little bit because the max range is 7 kilometers, and they're going to launch at max range unless you get them closer beforehand.
Yeah, this liner just straight up doesn't have any other weapon other than those that plasma.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's,
Like,
it's an
the
interesting
battleship-
idea.
The battleship and the Axfords here can just push. Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. A might go back to ANS. They have a sprinter incoming. It looks like it does have missiles out
Oh.
on it, though.
In the meantime, it looks like OSP got B. I missed that personally.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, OSP took B because it was completely undefended, of course.
This is why you put the beam destroyer there on B point, so you can kill things there with
Yeah.
the beam.
They could have
And
used the beam
it's
destroyer to
all-
Viet
yeah.
Cong, I agree, but they just decided to cede that.
Yep. ANS definitely needs A here. I think they might.
Seeding it would have worked if they held A, ACE. You know,
They might.
it's kind of more tactical.
They might get A here. Nope. Looks like that sprinter's gonna
drift off a little.
drift off the point. Yeah.
Ghosting off the point.
And there's also sunfish incoming.
Oh,
Oh wait, no. Those sunfish are.
Oh,
The sunfish have
barely
acquired a
saved
dead.
it.
Yep. Sunfish have acquired a dead ship.
Yeah, but the wake signatures here on and there's another salvo.
Yep. No. Okay.
yeah,
no,
this
it's
one's
gonna
gonna
go.
it's
validate on the
cooked.
trail.
Do you think it's gonna? Is it gonna survive in time to cap the point? I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yep,
Well,
it
just
gets-
about.
it gets the
Barely,
point.
but it's gonna die now.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's also being throttled.
Or
Too
not.
far.
It can just survive, I guess.
It has plot armor, I guess. Reinforced mag tanking that actually. It's probably the only
It's
reason
a
it survived.
basic CIC on that thing, and it still lived.
Technically combat capable here.
Technically,
Um,
combat capable. Is a
From the
strong
VLS
word.
only.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do a lot with an army miss escape.
you can. I would know.
What happens next?
I don't know. We have a lot of bomber squadrons out from OSP here that are just kind of hanging out by D point around the carrier. They're not really going after anything.
I wonder if
I
the
mean-
Thrombler knows it can just step on A without being challenged.
I don't think
Yeah.
it does. It's withdrawing. They are sending. Poly is sending a shuttle.
They have a
though,
shuttle
to A,
anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Aru sent out a lot of flights early on, and here's like the downside of the fleet carrier, because yeah, you can get a lot out at once, but if you get lots out at once, you can't send more out at the same time because you're just having craft landing.
Yeah,
Right.
ANS is just getting totally obliterated on caps here. It's hard to see. And it's mostly because the front line's just not in the right place, since the cap
Yeah,
player has to
we had
be
some-
front line as well.
I love this 3,000 point field trip to E point, and they're just there. They're turtling on E point. They need to push immediately. They
Sir,
don't.
that is 6,000 points.
That is 6,000 points. I mean, that's two
They're
fleets.
they're just sitting there.
They can just push. Like OSP has nothing that can slow them down.
I really
They
want to
have
hear
like-
their comments right now.
Yeah, OSP has very little. I mean, they have some front line, but not much to write home about.
They've
yet.
got the Throngler, but the Throngler doesn't have any other 100 mil backup to do anything. Like even if ANS gets armor stripped here, it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah, I mean, ANS hasn't had much in the way of recon here, but you'd think that at this point they potentially could have intuited that they could have pushed out.
ANS is now losing A and C. The sprinter on C dying to
that's
Poly's
it, man. That's
MMT.
GG.
Yeah, I think this is GG. ANS is just too turtled
Yeah.
on E point to really do anything.
Well, wait a second. ANS has a huge lead,
They do, yeah.
but they just don't have the assets to retake shit. And
No, they do have
Yeah.
the assets to
They could
retake
split.
stuff, but they're all at E point.
I think at this point, simply because of how much map presence the OSP has, combined with the fact that ANS has lost a significant chunk of their capable vessels, they can just avoid the ANS front line at this point and cap everything else
I
behind
think
them.
we call the game. sadly.
I think honestly it's over. I want to
Oh, yeah.
wait
Yeah.
and see what the battleship does, because it is now pushing with the Axfords, but I don't think it's gonna do it. I think it's too little, too late.
Oh yeah.
It is. I think it is going to try to engage the Yep, it's engaging the Throngler with a 1 FPA beam. Not even enough to break that T-81. That's. I mean, this. Despite not having like 100 mil backup, this Throngler has been super effective at just psychological warfare. ANS sees all that plasma and thinks that there's probably a 100 mil line ship somewhere. And
The
there's-
whizzing sound is absolutely terrifying. Also,
It is, yes.
It's like beams have primal fear for like OSP mains. Like you hear a beam and you're just like terrified, right? If you're an ANS main and you hear plasma,
Oh yeah.
it
If I
triggers
see
something.
if I see plasma in any quantity while playing ANS, I pucker.
This
Right.
this poor 1 FPA beam is just tickling the line ship anyway,
Yeah.
and it's moving away at 31 meters per second. which,
For anyone in the chat wondering how many FPAs, you should normally have 4. You should have 4 FPAs in your battleship. This thing has
also,
1.
did we notice that this is a triple whiplash beam battleship?
It is a triple whip, yeah. I would
No
have
radar
I
drive.
would have replaced one of those with a
Shit.
radar, but
Here's the okay.
I
Huh?
mean the Axfords are engaging. The Axfords are doing a lot more than the beam was, simply because are they firing AP?
Yeah.
No, that's HE. That's HE.
I see a mix.
Wait, I see a mix. What?
Oh, there's
See-
the gun pod bombers coming in.
On the battleship. Oh. Oh, they took out
There
the
we
beam.
go.
They took out the beam.
I love
Yeah,
these out.
It's
Not
plasma.
It's plasma, so it just went. I think that might be HCHC, but don't quote me on that.
We can
Yeah,
check.
I think that was the plan the whole time.
is-
by the
it
way.
is
It is
HC.
HHC. That was the plan then. That was the plan, was to do the
It's
plasma and
kind
then
of
follow up with the bombers.
genius.
Yeah, no, because those
Um,
bombers can just stay out of point defense range and they can't be fired back on by, not effectively at least, by ANS frontline assets.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, you could beam them in theory.
You
but...
could, in theory, yes. Beaming is kind of a strategy you can use against,
Really, you would need like
fighters. You need a lot of mountain
it's a
towers.
250 escort.
Yeah.
You saw how
Yeah.
fast it lost the components from a handful of shells, though. I think Jet's fleet is a good example of if it's stupid, but it works. It ain't stupid.
Yeah, no,
mean-
yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually like more effective. Oh, beaming the fighters! He's beaming the fighters!
I told you guys.
It's
Oh, we got one! We got one!
I'm dead.
Do it again. Be short. Be short. He's not even restoring the beam. What's he doing?
Excuse me, sorry. I think the name of the Throngler sums up the match pretty well.
Oh, the misery. We have a bunch of those are a bunch of missile hits on the Throngler.
Yeah, it's
well,
not looking great, but its job is done.
The
I mean, at least for
I
the
mean,
battleship.
ANS might still be in this actually. The
I'm on
points have
target
just
with
the points have just
BNSS2 on the battleship, getting hits right through the PD.
Yeah, they're resecuring C. I'm not convinced it's over.
No, it's not. The battleship is finally pushing, and I think.
The beam destroyer's coming in on the Throngler too. They're kind of collapsing and forcing a fight.
Ooh, yeah.
Losing E. You guys lose E.
Never mind.
God
Never
damn
mind.
it.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, it's like I said like 5 minutes ago. OSP, with their map presence, they can just avoid the ANS front line and cap everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and they didn't even have to like try that hard to evade ANS frontline, because ANS frontline just kind of didn't do anything until now. They just went to E point and just chilled.
I mean, what Day needs to do here is he needs to run bomber wings and take out these light assets. And he needs to have done that 5 minutes ago.
Does he have any bombers out? He's got Grizzly Squadron, which is by the Oh, he is launching bombers. He is launching bombers. He's got a squadron of 4 out. I have no idea where it's going. It's on high burn. That's a squadron of... Yeah, it's a squadron of 4 out. He's got various other random Tanto squadrons. But they're all for missile and fighter defense by the looks of it. Yeah, 20mm Phoenix. Yeah, no, he has no actual anti-ship loadouts out right now. They do kill the Throngler, and they are securing A. Okay, maybe it's not over.
Oh boy, that bomber flight just validated on a dead. Actually, no, they didn't know that was dead.
That Throngler's exceptionally cooked. It was dead already, but
Yep,
they made sure.
that was.
But like I said, he needs to be killing the small ships. Like he's...
Yeah, no,
It's the classic missile player mistake, right? Of like, you want to go after the big fish, but you really win the game by killing small ships
even more
first.
missiles on the BB.
Yeah, the battleship looks fine.
Tickled it
Very
away.
little damage. I don't think they've got much warhead in those. It's not really
I don't
penetrating.
think they do either.
No.
Yeah, they don't know. Guys, this Throngler's been dumping lifeboats for like the last 5 minutes. Stop shooting at it. You got it. It's dead.
Throngler's are scary.
We have bombers out on one of the Axfords. They're in point defense range though.
We're looking at the beam destroyer here. It's going down to E to resecure. It definitely wins that fight as long as it gets the right heading correct.
Couple minutes ago,
support.
minutes ago, ANS lost their last cap ship to a monitor Yub strike, so that's them out of cap assets.
They have 3 ships and they only need 3 points. 3 capitals, 3 points. It's the classic Bricula strategy.
They need to know to split though, which they're not doing.
Yeah.
All of their capitals are still on A point.
The most experienced player on that team is Day, and I will say Day is not necessarily one to like take the lead of the team. I think he's kind of just doing his own thing and hoping the team figures it out, is what I assume. But
Yep.
I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I don't know what their comps are like.
The battleship's fine. It's been taking some missile hits, but it's all things considered, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're also about to move off of A here.
Yeah, they can just blow through OSP, but OSP doesn't need to even fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although OSP does have a Charlatan is still alive.
Charleston's just in place to retake it as soon as they move off.
Day wins a
destroyer.
fighter engagement on E, giving Titans Keystone the opening it needs to take E. But yeah, no,
Commandos is out on Charlatan.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, Saga Size 1 is not exactly
Avis gaming.
Avis.
It's
Try again, yes?
Yeah, Charlatan has probably been the MVP of OSP's like cap assets, because I've watched that damn Avis shoot down so many missiles, but it's about to finally
no.
He didn't keep it in arc, though.
the
Only works if it's facing the enemy.
the plot armor's worn off. We have
Yeah,
450
it's
HE
gonna
coming
die
in, yeah. I think I think with that, ANS is probably going to be able to keep A secured. Shrapnel Squadron is potentially doing a bombing run on this MMT over here.
You know, taking some anti-fighter missiles there.
That's fine. They've got
MMTs can really fuck things up. I see
yeah, no,
Polly's
that
running.
that MMT is screwed.
Polly's running old
These are-
style MLS MMTs. I've seen
Yeah,
a lot
no.
of Talisman MMTs as kind of the newer thing. And
Yeah,
now it's dead.
the reason you want to use the talismans is because they auto-load defensive missiles if you need them.
Yeah, Hugs and I think also shuttles were rebalanced around the tals. They have like 2 base programming channels now, allowing you to shoot
Yeah,
2
you can.
missiles.
Yeah, and they also increased the mount depth for the top mount on the Draugrs,
Yeah.
allowing them to actually
That's
take
allow
the
you to mount tals.
Yep.
So
We have a
if you
squadron
want-
engagement. Looks like OSP has found where ANS's carrier is.
Oh no.
Although the carrier has a lot of defenders.
The carrier has hands.
Yeah, I was curious about the defenders. I mean, I've seen Auroras too.
I think defenders are
Cersei's.
still good. Defenders absolutely tear through craft. They just have so much damage output. But they're kind of inaccurate unless you
Yeah.
unless you're close.
Pavises, with their inherent accuracy, they're actually slightly better.
Really?
The same reason why they shoot down hybrids at point blank, yeah, because they spray a
Oh,
larger
yeah,
area.
'cause they've
Did
got
you guys see
the-
the fuel line fire on the multi-mission tug? I just love it when there's like a crit on a tiny ship. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't.
I just find it really amusing.
I just
like
like them to blow up.
2,
I think ANS securing the E-cap here. I think that if they manage to hold this 3-cap, they should be fine. The ANS carrier successfully defending itself. Solar looks like he's moving the battleship onto B point. There's nothing there to stop him from doing that. If he moves the battleship onto B point, I think this is GG, and ANS actually clutches this.
By the way, Charlatan is still alive.
Yeah,
and
it's
there's
moving on.
nothing
It's
A
moving on
points.
E. However, there is a beam there.
I think they're moving the
Yeah.
Axford back to A. Like it's slowed down, and maybe it's gonna stay on A.
No, I think you're
It's
right.
kind
That or it's going back to hunt where it thinks the escort carrier is.
Yeah,
OSP,
this journeyman has no right to be alive, frankly.
Being that close to the
I'm surprised it's going back
Journeyman.
towards ANS like this. OSP kind of dropped the ball a little.
Yeah, no, this has been a real interesting twist, I suppose. What is Joker
Charlatan
Squadron?
going for the E point, but the missile destroyer is there, so we might get some Viet Cong gaming in a moment.
Heading is not correct though.
It's not, but assuming
I mean-
it has missiles left, I can use those.
Beam destroyer is
it's
winning
got-
fights.
It's got
all about
one.
having the
It's
heading,
got
you
2
know.
missiles.
Charlatan's T20 cannon is currently down, but it's being repaired, and then once it's no arming missile, that's strange. Once it's repaired, if it closes with the beam destroyer, it actually wins the fight because it can just pause fire out the
Eventually,
beam
yeah.
and
Right.
orbit.
The question is it going to be able to last there long enough? I'm assuming Day still has some... Yeah, Day still has some bomber strikes, assuming
There's
that...
also a single rocket sturgeon headed for E here.
Oh, yeah.
Menace.
Menace... No, it's 100 mil.
It's a mix. There's a single defender. There's 2 defenders on the Keystone. Probably take that out.
Wait, you
but
said Menace
I
had
don't know.
rockets?
Menace
Wait, it
has
does. Why does it list...
4 Piranha rockets and 100 gun
OSP
pods.
might be able to regain the A cap if they're lucky, but Clark Mom's one of Clark Mom's cruisers is guarding it.
Right, the scoundrel.
Yeah, I can see how the scoundrel's using the rock cover to get as close to it as it can
Mhm.
before making a dash to it. That's good play.
Well, what's up?
Engagement on E point.
You just spectating right now?
Oh yeah, we're casting.
We're
a game.
casting.
Let's
The
see.
Menace pulls back now that the
Yeah, Dark
Nice,
Blonde is
Charlotte's
facing
in range.
completely the wrong way.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like the entire engagement comes down to which direction it's facing.
Yeah,
It does have
however,
these command S2s though.
Charlatan has significantly reduced thruster power, so it might not be able to get behind the beam.
Holly, I'm begging you to micro the heading and get the Pavis in arc.
Oh no! Oh, that was tragic. It didn't.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the
it's
thrusters.
it's avoiding the beam now.
The thrusters ate it though. It's fine.
I don't think it's going to be able to get behind that beam. It can't close range fast
Even
enough.
if OSP retakes E here, ANS is gonna step onto B with the battleship
I
eventually.
wish I could just take over Poly Shuttle and pods fire that beam out.
OSP
And
still has
put the previous narc.
OSP still has quite a point lead though, so
That is true.
I
I'm
think,
not sure.
I
Did they
think
win on a
ANS
3
might
cap?
Need a 4 cap. I'm not quite sure.
I don't
OSP
know, I
needs
don't-
a 3 cap for a little bit more, and then they can probably win on a 2 cap.
Can't see what Scoundrel's doing. It looks like it's avoiding the A cap and instead going for E. It's interesting.
That's not the play. A is completely open.
Yeah, they could just charge straight into A, and it's actually got decent thrust power. It could
Two
just flank it.
more rocket
Dude,
100
he's
mil
pause firing the
bombers.
beam, guys. He's pause firing the beam out. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits with the 100mm. I'm just saying. He knows what he's doing.
It's down as
It is
76,
worth.
yeah.
Does this thing have arming missiles on it? I don't think it does. I think you mentioned that it doesn't. Uh-oh.
Nah.
I don't think the shuttle's fast
I
enough.
think
Oh,
it's going to be able to rate fight
rockets! We have rockets out on the Keystone.
this. Nice, I didn't see that. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Is
Beam
it enough?
still
Is it enough?
technically up. It's lost reactor. I don't think it can power it. It can't
Oh
power
no
it.
no! The
Turn off
beam's
the
down. The
radar.
beam's down. Turn off the
Turn
radar.
off the
You need to
radar.
turn off the radar.
He's missing power. I don't know.
Oh,
if
maybe the double shuttle to E was the
And
play. I mean,
there's gun pods on the breacher as well.
Yeah. No.
no.
They're
Oh, this is a
active.
dead destroyer.
Oh no. That was unfortunate timing for
Oh,
those
that
rockets.
was a turnaround.
Yeah.
Very nice teamwork between Polymorph and Jat.
The beam is still up, but I'm sure they'll
beam
find
is
a way
still
to
up.
unbeam.
We have rockets out or missiles out on this Exford guarding
8 point.
8 point.
It
Some
got hit,
damage.
huh?
It did get hit.
This is why Polymorph sent the second shuttle. It wants to take out the destroyer. Yeah, that destroyer is now completely dead already.
ANS securing B.
There's an
Oh, ANS has an
entire
Axford
beam
going D.
battleship on
Yeah,
B.
the Axford is going D point.
Yeah, like I said,
OSP's fleet
one
carrier is
capital per
gone.
point.
OSP's fleet
Oh.
carrier is heavily damaged.
HE into the fleet carrier. Okay.
I think this is
yeah.
an ANS victory. I think they managed to pull it back.
This
This
turned out
is
to be
a
a really
serious
interesting game,
turnaround.
actually.
Yeah, no. The breacher squadron only has HEHC on the 100 mil. It can't pin the Keystone.
But the shuttles, right? I mean, he just needs to pause.
Yeah,
fire
the
beam
shuttles
out.
can do it. The only thing is that I don't think they can do it fast enough. They needed to kill
100mm
that
AP
thing.
pause fire beam.
Bombs out on the fleet carrier.
Oh no!
That
it's
fleet
completely
carrier is
gone.
gone. Yeah.
Nice
it's-
done. Nicely done, Day.
Day
That's-
has also prepped another bomber strike on these shuttles at E point.
EO decoy bombers. Those are nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
remember
thought
misgivings about those because those look really expensive.
they do look
But,
really
like,
expensive, but you can't
If you're an
deny
OSP ship, what can you do?
you can't deny their effectiveness.
And that's what you want bombers for, right? Is like this thing needs to die like now for sure, right?
Hmm.
Not like, oh, there's a 50% chance it dies. Like, at least
There's
you
also
know,
the high risk of just
Oh,
having
one bomber
a
shot
Dazzler.
down. Ooh, those shuttles on E shooting down the bombers before they can get in there. But there's another squadron incoming though. It doesn't matter.
I was very sold on OSP winning this. ANS
yeah,
had a
no,
very rough
this-
start. but
We
they
were
able to
thinking
get their
of
act together.
we were thinking of calling this.
I think Day was coaching them in VC, and maybe he does know what he's doing. Apparently.
Yeah, I know they split cap perfectly there at the end. They're gonna get
Kind
a
of-
if they don't get this Keystone weapons down on E point, ANS is gonna get a. I think ANS is gonna get a
Yeah,
5 cap.
ANS has already taken the point lead just now, so now
Yeah,
it's OSP on the back foot.
I think it's over. I don't think OSP has enough
It-
stuff
it
to
is
recap those
over.
points.
Did OSP just relax or something?
OSP
They got
just
too
like,
comfy, I think.
I think they just like gave
There's
up.
the beam firing. Oh, and that's a dead shuttle.
Oh, the Keystone got one? Oh no. And we have we've got unguided bombs out on this shuttle here.
I mean,
No hits.
sending the second shuttle to the E point
It was kind of a mistake, right?
It sounded like a good idea in theory, but honestly, it going
Look,
to A.
with the right micro, a single shuttle could have won that.
I
fight.
love how we've
Um,
gone back and forth between the shuttle to the second shuttle to E was a good move. No, it was a bad move. No, it was actually genius. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it.
It would have been genius if they actually secured E, which they easily could have, but they didn't lock it
Yeah.
in
They didn't.
quite as much as they could have.
Yeah, they keep sending. It looks like they keep sending bomber strikes against that shuttle on E. I think they've identified that that's kind of the last thing needs to be killed. Although even if the Keystone does go
ANS
down,
getting a 5 cap was not,
Not what
in
I
my
was thinking.
predictions.
ANS continuing to beam the already dead. Is he gonna battle short his beam out? No, he's not be shorting it. Okay. Although these missiles here are not going to be too kind to this Keystone.
Okay. Oh, oh, oh.
And it looks like
That was
OSP is
really cool.
OSP is mass surrendering now. That was quite the turnaround, yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what was going through their minds there. This was very interesting.
I think they just knew they had more front line and decided to split at the perfect moment.
I mean, yeah, I don't. I guess I'm still really confused on what the
Hello?
field trip to E was.
Okay,
Pokey.
Oh,
Nothing
They
beats that.
they said 3K Levy is a trap. I begged it to her.
Yeah,
Your
he dealt
bombers are nasty, dude. Those are
16k. He dealt
wild.
16k. Oh no.
There's some pretty nice missiles. Expensive, but nice.
Yeah, those camp battles are
Fine.
amazing. Damn.
Ollie, I
who
have to
put the
ask,
flat
were
head
you,
on
were you
Steamy?
pause firing the beam out at the end there?
Me?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No. Tragic.
Oh, no.
Tragic.
I
Flynn.
was rooting for your
yeah.
shuttle.
Flynn. Your heroes have revealed themselves to be.
Sad.
It's so sad. Yeah, that was a very interesting match to watch because like 15 minutes in, we were so convinced that it was going to be an OSP victory. ANS had all of their
Why?
capitals on E point. They weren't moving out to do anything. OSP just
Cappers were dead.
yeah, ANS had lost all of its cappers. OSP still had plenty of theirs.
I didn't know
Yeah,
things were so bad at that point. We were just discussing which way to go around the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
wall on Yukon is kind of annoying for getting fleets around. It really rewards having a lot of light ships, I feel like.
It does.
I'm being
Because-
honest, I don't know what happened to the cap fleet for OSP. Like, they just disappeared.
They got picked off one by one by
Yeah.
just various ships around the map.
Hello, hello. If you're
Vassal's
Oh god,
looking at
Vassal's
who's
here.
next,
Here,
Vassal's
and
here.
then once we wrap up, we will join you.
you're doing what? Sorry.
We are post gaming.
Okay, yeah, but if we're looking, I'm looking to get people to the next service. If you are looking to play, hop on up into the general chat so I can get you into more lobbies.
Yeah.
Of course.
Down for
I think
another.
we go, yeah,
See you in a bit.
let's go hop back up.
Yeah, let's go up, gamers. See ya.